Zoro just ruined that man's entire Beyblade collection just right there. And now we get to see, what is this? Fireworks in the cool summer breeze. These are some very involved technique names. Hey everyone, how's it going? Noxiddar here, and welcome to our reaction for episode 7. We did 2 episodes last time, and now we are back and we are ready to continue. It looks like we're heading for a showdown with Buggy. We'll kind of see what happens with that. But now Buggy is definitely aware that there is a boy. Actually, I don't know if he's aware that he has devil fruit powers yet or not. I'm not sure if Moji was able to get that out. But he is definitely aware that there is more to this Straw Hat Boy than he first realized. All right, episode 7, epic showdown. Hey, I like the sound of that. That sounds great. Ooh. No. Now, see, people would be shocked, but this makes sense. Yep. Yep, he saved his life. Yep. I think he saved his life. Oh, he knew exactly what he was doing there. Oh, wow. We saw that, didn't we? But see, why was he sweating when the cannon was pointing at him earlier? Is it because he didn't have room to expand? Was it intentional? I don't know. That seems a little inconsistent. But at the same time, unless maybe he had concern for the situation, not so much his safety, but like the situation because like maybe Nami was present. Maybe that's what it was. This is going to be a mystery that's going to drive me crazy, so we should probably just move on. Yeah. That's cold. That's cold, Luffy. It's just simple math. There's less people to deal with now. This music that's playing sounds very reminiscent of the way that Buggy speaks. So, I don't know. This must be like his theme or something. But, you know, because it's kind of playful. But at the same time, it moves. It's melodic in that it's, you know, it's got its lows to its highs. Yeah, very interesting. It's a heck of a way to find out. I'm so angry I can't even fart. I know, you're thinking, this is the thing you paused on to really explore? I was trying to think if I've ever been so angry I couldn't fart. I've been so angry that I didn't trust to fart. Is that the same thing? Oh, that's a nice kick, though. I love how the drums were like matching with the sound of the locomotion of the unicycle. Oh, that was really cool. Well done. All right, so now we're gonna see like a proper sword fight here. We got Zoro and Cabaji. And the other thing that I think about, just between like seeing like the mayor and some of these other characters that I didn't really get the names for, like Moji and Cabaji, it's actually kind of crazy how well the casting did. You know, you hear that praise a lot, but mostly it's in reference to like the more prominent characters of the show. But even these guys, you can tell like a lot of work went into, if not casting necessarily the perfect look, but bringing the perfect look to the person that was casted. So wow, man, my hat's off to that. That's pretty cool. Old man arsonist? Murder at the steam bath? Oh, fell for it twice. Yo, that's what Luffy does. He stands there and watches. I like how not only does he have his set path to becoming the world's greatest swordsman, but even things that would be of a detriment to following that path, such as being injured and then also having to fight someone who is, you know, a little more fresh. I mean, as fresh as you can be from using a lion to shield you from a cannon blast that demolished the building. Other than that, you know, it's interesting that like everything is a challenge to achieve that dream, where Luffy is like so carefree that, you know, he's just wandering through things and not necessarily experiencing the challenge, or at least not to the extent that we understand it, because again, he's not really thinking about much. We're not really given that level of insight, where on the other hand, now we have Zoro, who is actively seeking the challenge. And so, you know, it's not that he wants to become the world's greatest swordsman, is that he wants to be worthy of becoming the world's greatest swordsman. I think that's so cool. And it is a very unique distinction. And I'm pretty much sure that he's going to look for those challenges elsewhere throughout this journey through One Piece. And I think that's such just a cool little character. I don't want to say quirk, because it's not weird. I mean, it's admirable. She let herself get so close, but she thinks she's so smart because now she always had 1 foot out, 1 foot in. Zoro just ruined that man's entire Beyblade collection just right there. And now we get to see, what is this? Fireworks in the cool summer breeze. These are some very involved technique names. The delivery from Luffy is so good, because it's just like completely, just like I said, it's that wide-eyed wonder, like, whoa, he's so high up there, this is crazy. But like without actually saying like how he feels, he's just like inflected. And I don't know, it's just like the way that Mayumi Tanaka does that is just, it's like someone had put in quotes and called it cute, and it is cute, but it's also like, it's funny. It's really funny. I didn't get a sense of that with the English dub. So usually I just tried to tune Luffy out whenever he spoke, when I had the English dub up. You know, I spent like a couple of years as a bus monitor, and so like I got really adept to just tuning out noise, and the you know, this is no disrespect at all to the voice actor, but the portrayal that I was getting from it was like, this is a boy making noise. The Japanese voice performances so far have not felt noisy. They felt very, very deliberate in their delivery. It's almost just like taking an exaggeration of humor and style. And so it has like kind of a richer tone and substance to it. I'm genuinely enjoying going through this in the subs, and I'm so glad that this was the choice that I decided to go with. And I hope you're enjoying it as well. Well, it's a good thing he feels pain, I guess. And that's why he was watching, really. He just wants to see what happens, just like us. Dude, these sounds are so good. They're just like ringing in my head. Oh. Tsukareta. I said that word a lot. Oni? Giri. Oh, that's clever. So like Oni is like demon, right? And isn't Kiri is like the cut, right? So like it's demon cut, but also it's rice ball, which is the food he was introduced to in the first episode. Huh, that's kind of clever. I like that. You know, she was impressed with Zoro picking up Luffy inside of that cage, I guess. But we're just gonna escape the fact that she's dragging probably like tons of weight in that bag with treasure. Okay, someone's got some secrets, don't they? Ah, here we go. Tell him, Luffy. Become king. Oh, yeah, here we go. That's good. You know, for as rare as the devil fruit is, it's kind of interesting that here in episode 7, we're seeing a showdown between two devil fruit enjoyers. What do you call it? Partakers? Users? Partakers. Yeah, I like that word. Oh my gosh. Again, looking at the way that eyes are used for expression, Luffy taking in like Shushu's treasure being destroyed, eyes wide open. Luffy looking at the mayor, talk about his town being destroyed, eyes wide open. This is probably like the first time I think we've seen Luffy this far forward. Basically, what I'm trying to say is not young Luffy. This Luffy show this kind of anger. This is anger. And it's almost like, so empathy is out the window. Now we're experiencing raw emotion. It really raw, unchecked emotion. This is so cool. Yep. I mean, he took that guy straight to the face. earlier. Yeah, me too, Nami. Oh. Here we go. Hmm. You know, I was thinking about it, and I don't know if I've ever received like so precious of a treasure before in my life. When I was younger, like I'd receive things that were important, but maybe not to this extent until I started watching One Piece. And I feel like collectively this community has placed the straw hat upon my head. And so I feel this enormous weight. Well, that might just be all the calories I consumed in my body. But other than that, I do feel like One Piece as a show, as an anime, as a live action, as a story, as a product of one man's imagination, as the hard work and endeavor of so many to create a production around it, both in the anime and the live action. I feel like what is so special about seeing it now is that I have this perspective that, you know, I've been given. I feel it in this moment that I've been given the hat, and I kind of understand a little bit better about what it means, and maybe why you guys got so ticked off that I was not pausing when I stopped to share these moments. And it's something that I never want to take for granted. And so I said it at the last episode as well, but I really do just want to stress just how thankful I am for this community, how welcoming and inviting they've been for letting me into their world and letting me see their treasure, and to trust me enough to leave that treasure with me so that, you know, I can find that value myself. And it's just warm fuzzies all around. But that also might be because I have my air conditioner turned off and it got warm today and my face is red. Let's keep going. Yeah, bring it back. And that would be like me catching up with the show, right? My promise to you that I'll get caught up, or finish it, whichever comes first. You'd be surprised, Buggy. Oh my gosh, that's so good. That's so good. I'm glad that Buggy mentioned that, because we had just gone over the fact that treasure being used and spoken about in the previous episodes was of a more sentimental nature, and now even more just concrete. We have sentimental treasure versus Buggy's perception of treasure. Very curious that this line of subtitle is popping up right under Nami, because Buggy and Nami have a very similar understanding of what constitutes treasure. And also earlier, Nami is really kind of struggling with that when she sees how angry this is making Luffy with the damage to his hat, with his one special treasure. That's very cool. I wonder if that was... I suppose it would have to be intentional. It's just cool that I get to catch it with the subtitles down here. It certainly is. Yep. Yep. I remember, so like I think maybe not this episode. Like I know there's like a flashback coming up because we get to see how Buggy got his powers. And this is actually something that I kind of wish we could have seen in the live action. Because it's said in such a like just passing kind of motion that I don't know if a lot of people really picked up on it. So it would have been cool to kind of like further hammer that relationship between Buggy and Shanks with a flashback. And also I kind of just wanted to we'll talk about it when we get there. If you know, and I know you know, so we know, but it hasn't happened yet. So we don't know that we know if you know. Oh. It was bad enough that he stabbed it. Oh, you don't got that stretchy power, do you? Yeah, this was a really interesting episode, and I like how we have the progression of the crew having their fights, but I also like how we're bringing forward the theme of treasure to the confrontation as well. So like there's kind of like the learning moments where everybody's kind of learning a little bit about the nature and value of treasure. And, we established that for like Shushu and for Luffy. And, I guess later we'll also learn that with Zoro as well. Like the nature of treasure as with regards to sentimental value versus, Buggy, who really shows, even before he knew that was Shanks's hat, he showed very little regard for the treasure that people placed in things around them. He's very much like about that materialistic value. And yeah, that's cool. I just really liked the way that theme was kind of played with this last couple of episodes. I do think I'm gonna go ahead and actually just do a one episode here. I noticed that I was getting a little spacey a little bit, and that's gonna that does not, I think, make for the most watchable experience. So thankfully I was still aware enough that I knew I was doing it, and this is just something that happens with me, especially like after I'm sitting for a while. Like I just need to get up and move. So one episode for this one. I'm sorry that we couldn't get two, but we did get 2 videos done today, and I'm pretty excited about going forward, being able to put more effort into getting more and more recordings done. Actually made good time on this one. I didn't spend as much time talking, or if I did, I was a lot more succinct. So anyways, I hope you guys had a great time with this. I sure have. I'm looking forward to, I guess we will pick up next time with episode 8. And I think from here on out, you'll probably see more batch recordings. And just one more reminder, we need to find out who the next character is going to be. Who's gonna be like right here. Who are we going to put here? Do you want it to be AI Noxiddar Sanji, AI Noxiddar Zoro, or AI Noxiddar Nami? Let me know. And that's all the time we have for tonight. I'll see you in the next one. This is Noxiddar out.